NBA earned jerseys were announced today, and NBA teams that made the playoffs last season are going to be able to wear these alternate jerseys of their teams, and that's kind of cool. I want to cover them in today's video. I want to rank them in a tier list from S tier being the best to D tier being the worst. Que pasa to the pack? It is Pack here,
aka your mama's best friend.
Now, these jerseys aren't in NBA 2K21 yet, but they'll be like any day now. They always do it. It takes a couple days usually, but they're gonna be in it. I want to cover all the jerseys in today's video. Before this video starts, though, be an OG, join the pack, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot, and we're trying to grow, baby. So help me get to 300,000 subscribers, and let's get into it. So I want to start off with the very first jersey, and that is the Brooklyn Nets jersey. This jersey's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Before I get into it, I want to show you the actual tiers. We have the fire tier, which is the best, the solid tier, which is just a good jersey, mid tier, which is just whatever, lame, which I don't personally like, and then sold, it just straight up is garbage. It's straight up terrible. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so the Nets jersey. This is what I feel. You need to understand that a lot of these other jerseys are really bad, in my opinion. So to cover this one's actually better than most of them. I like the black and white. You can't really screw up black and white with a little bit of gray. It has kind of like the court that the Nets have, where they kind of like the lines. It's kind of sick. Plus, on top of that, they have the little like subway thing they have going on. So I like it. I think it's actually pretty sick overall, but not like a crazy cool jersey, just a solid jersey. So therefore, we're putting it in the solid tier. I think it deserves to be there, in my opinion. All right, so far so good for the Nets. Hey, that could totally make the finals. That's a good jersey to have that they're totally gonna wear. Now for the Celtics, this is gonna be the first one I'm gonna say is straight up awful. This jersey is the color of my vomit. What the hell is that? That is terrible. First of all, you shouldn't use 3 different shades of green in one jersey. Actually, I'd even argue 4 different shades of green in one jersey. This looks actually terrible. I mean, I don't know what they could have done to make it better, but hell no. That's bad. That's bad. I guess the Celtics, because their jerseys are always so simple and like the same, that they struggle to get creative, but that is straight awful. The green on a darker green with a light green with a trim around it. Hell no. No. That is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. It's terrible. So now, we're with the Mavericks jersey. This is very similar to a jersey they've had for a very long time. They use alternate versions of the jersey already. Like it's already like a jersey that's existed. And it's solid. Is it the most creative? No. But is it bad? No. It looks aight. There's just nothing going on. The problem with the earned jerseys is that they're not supposed to be creative or anything. But then again, other teams got creative with them. So there's really just supposed to be like alternate colorways of the jerseys they already have, which is what this is doing. But still, that doesn't mean you can't get creative. I mean, you made the playoffs. It's a big deal every season. Like, it's not easy to make the playoffs, and yet they're not, it's just an okay. It's a solid, it's not even solid. It's just mid. It's a mid jersey, I think. So definitely belongs in the mid tier, in my opinion. All right, so now with the Milwaukee Bucks, and this is what I'm talking about, baby. That's clean. That is clean. That is how you make a solid jersey. That's the colors the Bucks always use, so they're not going away from the colorway that they already have, and it complements each other. They have the antlers coming up on the side of the jersey whilst not making it look over exaggerated. On top of that, it's just a little trim on the side. It just looks magnifique, and it doesn't overdo it. It's beautiful. This is maybe one of the best ones I've ever seen. I do think maybe the Bucks and the 46 should have been white, or maybe like a lighter version of that tan, but you know what? This is better than most of the jerseys out here. So automatically fire tier. It just looks very, very good. All right, the Denver Nuggets. I was prepared when I first saw this one. I thought it was bad, but is it that bad? White jerseys are never a bad thing. And the colors they use are the colors of the actual team's logo. The only thing I think is weird is the only yellow in this jersey is the like outline of the 46. They probably should have just made it blue, the outline, like everything else, and it would have been like perfect. It's not a bad jersey. I wouldn't even say it's a mid jersey. I think it's solid. I think it's alright. I don't think this is a bad jersey at all. Honestly, the Nuggets have been pretty good on their jerseys for a long time, so I think it's okay. It's solid. I wish I could put him in the middle between mid and solid tier. It's like in the middle of these two. But to be nice, I'm going to put in solid tier. I think so. The Rockets jersey. So here's the thing. You know how I complain about jerseys being uncreative? This jersey is not creative. I don't care. It's so clean. Black and red are always going to work well together. They just do. It sucks that the Rockets are bad now. It sucks that James Harden isn't wearing this jersey, but it's clean. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I have no, like, what's a bad thing about this jersey? Really look at it. It's solid. It's red and black. It has the Rockets logo. It has nice trimmings around it. It's hard because I actually don't think it should be fire tier because it's not creative like the Bucks one. But I think it's kind of, you know what? Because it's not super creative, I'll keep it in solid, but in the front of solid because that was fire. All right, so Lakers jersey. This is literally just a Mamba jersey, but gray without the scales, right? I mean, isn't that literally just what this jersey is? I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad jersey, but I do think they got like literally uncreative. I mean, they already have this jersey. Like this jersey already exists, except this is gray now. I'm gonna say it's mid. I'm saying it's mid, Lakers. Sorry. The Nets beat you in that part. I think the Mavericks are ahead of that one though, for sure. Okay, so Clippers one. So I've always been kind of about gray jerseys. I'm not a big fan of gray jerseys, but you know what? This one actually looks pretty decent. I think it's because they use white instead of black as the accent. So the white Clippers with 20, the border, everything around. It actually looks really nice, and it's a light gray. On top of that, they have the Clippers red and blue on the sides. You know, I low-key wish they made the Clippers logo the actual colors of the logo, but besides that, this is actually pretty solid. You know, I'm putting it in solid tier. I think it's solid. You know what? I don't care. This is my tier list. I'll put it even ahead of the Nuggets. I think it's just solid. It's a solid jersey. Okay, Magic. I'm not gonna be mean and say this is a terrible jersey. It's not, but it's not good. It's not even mid. It's just what about, like, nothing is interesting about this jersey at all. I kind of like the side and how it's giving me throwback times when T-Mac was on the Magic. I like that. But it's not enough for me to be like, this is a good jersey. Yeah, sorry. I try to like it more, but it's just lame. It's just lame. The Heat one. What is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? Y'all do so good every year. You got these Vice jerseys. The Heat have black and red. It's sick. Every year they're fire. What is this? That is terrible. I don't care if the Heat logo has a little bit yellow on it. That is no excuse to put that orange, yellow, gold on that jersey for the whole jersey. No, this is one of the worst jerseys I've ever made ever. Like, this is definitely up there. No, this is terrible. Straight doo-doo water. I'd even put worse than the Celtics jersey. That's terrible. The Raptors jersey, bro. Every time. Bro, look how nice this is. They got some of the best colors in the NBA. I like the design they do every time. The Raptor thing is cool. Like, it has like a little like pyramid. It's like they could accidentally make a jersey and it still looks good. I don't know what the Raptors do, but every time the jersey's a fire. It is. The fire jersey easily. Not better than the Bucks, but it's up there. The Sixers jersey. Oh my God. It's just, no one likes that color. That, like, you never make a jersey that entire color. It's cream. No. The Bucks have it nice because it's a little accent. They just made an entire jersey cream color. No. And then the worst part is, like, the 46 is white with the little bell, the Liberty Bell. Not a fan. It's just not good. It's just not good. Just straight up. It's lame. It's a lame. I wouldn't say it's sold, but it's lame. It's straight up lame. Blazers jersey. I like the specific Blazers jersey, but when you just make it black and white, like a grayscale version of it, it's so uncreative. Like, why? Was there a specific reason? Why did these teams think, oh, let's just make it gray? Why? That doesn't make me think you earned anything. Lame. It's lame. There's nothing more to say about it because it's so lame. Does that make sense? The Jazz jersey, you know, it's not as bad as some other ones, but the Jazz always just have terrible colors. Like, it's, you know, it's kind of gives me Supersonic vibes, but it's like that. It's like an orange rather than like a yellow, so it's kind of just, I don't like these colors. They probably should have added a little hint of like purple, maybe, you know, that would have been kind of sick. But you know what? It's not the worst jersey in the world. It's not the best jersey in the world. It's just mid. Like the Jazz. All right, so the Pacers won. I love this jersey. The Pacers make good jerseys. The pinstripes, the yellow and the blue, the outline around the Pacers, maybe it's a little awkward because it's the only thing that has a white outline, but like besides that, fire jersey. It's good. It's not like the greatest jersey I've ever seen, but it's really good. So I'd say it's solid. And one of the better solid. You know what? The best solid one so far, I think. Oh, there. Yeah, easily. All right, so now we're with the Thunder, who are definitely not making the playoffs this year, but hey, you know what? Doesn't even matter. Solid jersey. I like it. It's not the most creative, but like it has a little Thunder thing that they did with like a glitch, but now they have it with like the Thunder colors. It doesn't look weird because like it's not fully orange. It's, you know what? One of their better jerseys ever for OKC. Straight up, I'd say it. This is good. It's a solid jersey, straight up, no problems. Not super creative, but not bad either. I like it a lot. Solid. I'd say worse than the Nets, better than the Clippers, straight up. Okay. So we're on the final two. The problem with these is that these are not confirmed, but like it's the same website that leaked these, and it also have a Spurs one and a Suns one. I'm just gonna straight up talk about them because, like, bro, why not? Let's do it, baby. Let's go. The Spurs one, you know what? Even though I love gray and black and like white and like Spurs and like black, gray, white's a cool thing, and like that's what we always do. It's kind of giving me George Gervin vibes. It's just I hate this. I hate the Spurs logo and how the number are next to each other and like they're so awkward. Nothing's going on and it's not creative at all. Like I'm going off the Fiesta jersey and how fire that is, and I look at this and this is just mid. It's mid. You know what, dude? I'm not even afraid to say it's lame, but because it's my favorite team, like I have to say it's out of respect. I have to at least say it's mid. So you know what? And there's not enough mid ones. All right, finally the Suns one. Fire! You know, I probably shouldn't yell fire in my apartment. They might call somebody. But hey, that is fire. That is straight flames. It's giving me the 90s vibe, but it's still like modern and their actual like stuff. They're not trying to like force the 90s. They're actually making it their own way with a modern taste. Like I like that a lot. Fire. I do think the little black on the top is kind of awkward compared to everything else, but like it doesn't even matter because it just looks sick anyways. Like just straight. You know what, dude? The best jersey. It's the best jersey, right? Like I saved the best for last. That's the best jersey, right? That's a really cool jersey in my opinion. So that is my tier list. Fire. There's 3 of them. A lot of them are solid. Some are mid, and then you know these are just not it. Yeah, the Heat one and the Celtics one, straight terrible. Listen, if you're a fan of the Heat and Celtics, I'm not saying that your team is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the jersey y'all made for the earned jersey just wasn't good. It wasn't good, and that's okay. These teams though, straight fire. I hope the Suns wear that in the playoffs because that's such a cool jersey. That is what I think though. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like this channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.